In the world of the extraordinary, there once was a giant 7-foot-tall motherfucking taco, complete with fucking arms and fucking legs, shoes and gloves, and does drugs. In the ghetto, smoking crack was the norm. Our friend the taco was saddled with an unusual sadness. And nigga, who could blame him? A mean old dickhead, asshole, poopy butthole wizard, with a heart as cold as turds, constantly belittled him. This wizard, with a knack for being a dick, accused the taco of cultural misappropriation. "Tacos are Mexican food," he'd scream at him. "But Mexicans aren't 7 foot tall," he would scream in his ear. These words, as sharp as motherfucking daggers, pierced the taco's tiny little heart, deepening his worsening, horrible motherfucking sorrow. The world, it seemed, was a stage for this relentless play of misery, as his roommates hide drugs in their buttholes. But the curtain was about to rise on a new act, an act of violence. The sound of sirens echoed in the distance, a beacon of hope in the taco's world of despair. But then, the unexpected happened. The police showed up, ready to intervene. With their snouty pig noses, the police, seeing the distress of the giant taco, took a stand against the mean asshole wizard. They pointed their gloved fingers at him, their voices stern and commanding. "You stop this right now. You're the one being racist, not this taco. And if you don't leave and stop being so mean, we'll take you to jail on charges we'll conjure up. And then we will take turns seeing who can fit their mag light up your asshole." They threatened him with a football helmet, a symbol of their authority, and a garden hose, a promise of a beating that was far from gentle on his anus. Just as tensions were reaching a boiling point, a new character entered the scene, the Loch Ness Monster. Slithering out of the shadows, the creature began to offer the wizard some dimethyltryptamine, or DMT, as casually as one might sell apples at a market. The police, however, were not about to let this slide either. They arrested both the Loch Ness Monster and the mean dickhead wizard. The giant taco, despite its sadness, and the fact that the wizard was a total dick to him all the time, pleaded for the release of the wizard. His voice echoed with sincerity and a bitch-like overtone, a beacon of compassion and pussy snowflake mentally ill sensitivity in the midst of chaos. But the police, their hearts hardened by years of dealing with stupid tweakers, crimes and murders, and donkey sexers, add Joe Biden being a pedophile, and the fact that their wives have boyfriends, only scoffed at his plea, their laughter ringing out in the tense air. The police belittled the taco too, their words sharp as the edges of a broken bottle of Tabasco being shoved up your asshole. They ridiculed him for his concern for the wizard, and his neglect for the Loch Ness Monster, who was also in cuffs. Their mockery was relentless, a hailstorm of insults that battered against the taco's already fragile spirit. They called him a pussy, and a bitch, and a little gay boy. The jeering laughter, the callous words, it all became too much. In a burst of desperation and psychotic murderous rage, the sexy taco reached out and grabbed the gun from one of the officers, and began to scream at them while crying and screaming, "Drugs did this to me." The world seemed to freeze in that moment, every eye locked onto the taco, as the taco seemed to shit its pants. In the blink of an eye, the second officer reacted. His weapon was drawn and fired, not once, not twice, but 48 times. The bullets rained down on the taco, each one a fatal blow against the 7-foot-tall figure. At one point, the taco was dead on the ground, as the officer kept firing his gun at him. In the aftermath of the tragedy, witnesses came forward. AI robots, dragons, living pizzas, and milkshakes. They all stepped up to testify. They painted a picture of the event, their testimonies highlighting the recklessness of the police, the bravery of the gay taco, and the tragic end of a fiesta that was meant to be filled with joy, but was actually, in the end, full of bloody diarrhea. The trial was a spectacle circus of fucking insane creatures, figgas and niggas, a sad testament to the injustice that had occurred. And in the poopy, dirty, nasty, AIDS-infested heart of the city, the sorrow was palpable, a heavy cloud of shit that hung over the streets and buildings. The giant taco, once a symbol of joy and festivity, was now a symbol of tragedy and bloody diarrhea and AIDS awareness. The city, completely fucking devastated by the loss of the gay giant taco, decided to honor it in a grand gesture. A tribute that would forever remind them of the day the fiesta lost its flavor, or more so the day the flavor changed to the taste of injustice, police brutality and bloody diarrhea, the day the maniacal laughter turned to maniacal tears, and the day the taco made his final plea, but got shot 45 times by the cops. The moral to be learned here is if you're going to buy DMT, don't buy it from the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, buy it from the store or the internet, but not fucking mythical creatures. Fuck. What? Are you fucking stupid? Did your fucking mother drop you as a child? You are a stupid fucker. That is why you watched this video, and you are still watching it. Fuck your mom. The city built a solid golden statue, a 700,000 square foot tribute to the giant taco. This was no small feat, a gargantuan testament of gold, gleaming under the sun, a sight to behold. This tribute was hoisted into the sky by 1,000,000 helicopters, a spectacle that painted the sky with a swirling mass of metal and noise. As they heaved the statue across the cityscape, the collective drone of their rotors was a thunderous serenade to the fallen giant, echoing through the city streets. The city held its breath as the steel cables were released, sending the golden tribute hurtling towards the ground. The impact was cataclysmic. The cityscape shuddered, buildings crumbled, and dust clouds billowed into the sky. It was a spectacle of destruction and chaos, a golden apocalypse in honor of a tragic hero. And so, the city lay in ruin, crushed under the golden homage to the fallen giant taco, a reminder of the tragic fiesta that had unfolded.